Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. And for Utah, we've got Jared Vanderbilt. Brooks is out there with Champ. And there's the prodigy. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And the Jazz start out with the ball. Brooks with it. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. Shoots from the elbow. Vanderbilt. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's the prodigy. Nails the baby hook.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Inside. Vanderbilt with the block. On the wing, Brooks. Got a hand on it. We play just over a minute here in the first. And the pass to Stewart. 6 to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Brooks kicks to Vanderbilt. Here's the prodigy with the second effort. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the night.
One shot. Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. Do you feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
No, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Champ. Great touch on the 16-footer.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy. Wow, he got whacked. on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
You know, GA, something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
Free throw good, Stewart.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
And so Stewart nails both of them. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton, they nailed just about every one of their selections.
Here's the prodigy. He's got 5. The shot comes out. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Passes it to Stewart. Flanking it by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. 6 points for him.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Jazz shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
The first one falls.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah's. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Pass to the prodigy. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And that one drops. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Williams passes to Stewart. With the teardrop, he doesn't hit that one. Jazz have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Pass to the prodigy. Doesn't go that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And here is Williams. He's still scoreless so far in this one, and they pick up 2.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
From the top of the key, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Oh, check out the handles. Their nasty spin move had his man grab it for air.
Shot from the low block, and Stewart finishes it off. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. The pass to the prodigy. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Stewart passes to Williams. To the paint. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Stewart. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Passes it to the Prodigy. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Williams passes to Red Hot. There's the three. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's the Prodigy. Count it from 12. The Prodigy's got 9.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
To the inside, Red Hot, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Garbage man, he's checked in for the Prodigy. Markkanen comes in for Vanderbilt. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Champ, and it's Beasley in for Brooks. Cleveland also making some changes. Okoro's checked in for Red Hot. Karis LeVert comes in for Williams. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Speedy. And Beasley has the ball here for the Jazz. LeVert brings the double team. The three. And Malik Beasley, good for 3. And the Jazz lead by 5.
We know Mr. Beasley wants to drain it from distance, especially if you give him any kind of space.
A rebound by the Jazz. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
2 things are a product of that. 1, you shoot a ton of freebies. 2, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those 2 things is going to work.
Here is Rubio, following the bucket by the Jazz. Fires from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Well, Coro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Driving the lane, and he dunks it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. He lobs it up.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
To the middle.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. George, you know, I'm looking at these numbers for Malik Beasley. He never turns the ball over.
You're right, Kev. This is normally one of the players always amongst the best in terms of turnover percentage. And you love that about Malik. Why? Because he can score the basketball without making mistakes. The offensive game is based on efficiency.
And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's the teardrop, and the shot goes in. He has 7. Utah leading by 6. Beasley outside. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. The 4th spot held by the Jazz.
Yeah, boy, they've been hot from 3 this past month. That's what happens when you have good shooters who get into a good rhythm.
Here's Beasley, and there's another one for the Jazz.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Cleveland making a change here. Osman's checked in. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Beasley against Rubio. Pass to Osman. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jazz leading by 6. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Down low, here's Garbage Man, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Off target from the baseline.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
They get it back. Now the pass to Garbage Man. They set the screen. Beasley for 3. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
He gets that one. He's got 12.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
1:02 left in the first quarter. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, hammers the alley-oop through.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Back to Rubio. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, even with the slight build, Rubio's strong enough to finish through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Brooks checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And that one falls for Ricky Rubio.
One thing you know, Ricky Rubio is a hard worker and a terrific leader. This is a guy who wants to make the players around him better.
Now here's Brooks. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And the Jazz, another 3.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's Utah. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Speedy. He's out there with Karis LeVert, and it's red hot in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's Osman missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Passes it to Garbage Man. 16 feet away, and Utah again with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Brooks outside.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
From the arc. Here's Garbage Man. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Here's Stewart. Offline with his 3.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
That one goes in. 14 points for Garbage Man.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
There's a screen. Hands it from downtown. 9 points for Speedy.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
They get a hand on it. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Take a look at the prodigy. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing? How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more. Boy, that's thanks to Caris LeVert's court vision, making the right plays in pick-and-roll action.
A Prodigy's shot is good. The Prodigy's got 4 this quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
From 13, a Prodigy with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Off target from outside. And so LeVert will bring it up for Cleveland. 17-point game. Pass to Stewart. Launches a 3. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. 14 points for Speedy.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
A Prodigy's shot is good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Williams' shot is off. Utah leading by 16. Pass to the Prodigy. Launches it. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Red Hot's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's the Prodigy, and again it's Utah.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Stewart against Brooks. Stewart misses. Utah's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The pass to Champ. Here's the Prodigy. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Over to the left wing. To the inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And the Jazz call time here. And the Jazz with some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And it's Malik Beasley in for Brooks. Here's Champ. 9 points last game out. Clarkson outside. For 3. Beasley connects from 3-point range. Beasley's got 11 points.
Well, he saw the pass coming, and Beasley was shot ready on the catch.
And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
And Rubio kicks to Okoro. A fader. That one, no good.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Here's Champ, covered by Rubio. Clarkson outside. 5 to shoot. Markkanen finds Beasley. And the Jazz, another 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They need this. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Number 44. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation, the Players Association, that this is something of value.
Passes to the prodigy. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Clarkson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. You know, because of his scoring prowess, Jordan Clarkson has earned the name Flamethrower. He is something else, isn't he, Doris, coming off the bench?
He is, Kevin. That is an appropriate and fitting nickname because this guy can get hot in a hurry. And what a luxury to have somebody as consistently productive like Jordan Clarkson come off your bench. That's fabulous.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Back to Rubio. Buries it down low. Rubio's got 5 points so far.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
Garbage man, he's checked in for the Jazz. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Williams. And the Jazz with possession here. There's a good screen. Clarkson. And the shot is long. Cleveland's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Osman. Just 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. For the 3, and it's Rubio. That time on the assist from Okoro. Rubio's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Clarkson passes to the prodigy. He dishes it to Markkanen, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Now, this is why people like to play with Mr. Markkanen. This guy is a solid passer out of that forward spot.
Rubio with a wide-open look. No good on the triple.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Pass to garbage man. Utah moving it around. Pulls it up. That shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And, you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge surge there late in the game, totally lost momentum, and ended up losing that.
Beasley kicks to Markkanen. And the Jazz, another three.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made three on one end. He comes right back for his own team. Love it.
Rubio against Clarkson. 30 seconds left in the first half. Clarkson against Rubio. A Prodigy with the rebound. The Prodigy's got 6 rebounds in the game. Clarkson against Rubio. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
18 feet out. And that misses everything.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
63.
Thanks very much. With J.B. Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out and not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. And big fella, the people want to know, why didn't you ever participate in the contest?
Because I would have broke the rim.
Well, it depends on when you did it. Orlando Shaq would have broke the rim. Phoenix Shaq, I don't think could grab the rim.
2K Shaq's going to break your face if you don't watch it.
All right, and shifting gears to our current matchup, it's been a rough one so far for the Cavaliers.
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. The deep ball is killing them. This is what happens when the other team identifies your weakness and just keeps hammering on it.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Brooks is out there with Champ. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's the Prodigy. That's the group right now for Utah. Brooks, the pass to the Prodigy. And that one is hammered home.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
To the paint. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Brooks for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Brooks has got 6 points.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Pass to the prodigy. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for Utah, number 40, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both. Here's Stewart. 14 points for him. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And the dunk by Stewart.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
9 feet out. The shot is good off the backboard. He's got 18.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Outside Williams. The pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. The shot off that time. Utah leading by 23. Now Brooks. 6 points for him. Here's the prodigy. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Here's Stewart. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Champ. Here's the prodigy. And he lays it straight in. The prodigy's got 31 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Timeout called, Cleveland. LeVert's checked in for Cleveland.
Cavaliers substitution. Karis LeVert.
Jazz on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Here's Stewart. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's the prodigy. And the layup's good off the glass. The prodigy's got 33.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's the screen. And that's going to be a travel. Garbage man, he's checked in for the prodigy.
Number 42.
Jazz have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Brooks feeling it out a bit. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
And amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
Stewart down low. Brooks covering. Stewart misses. Jazz have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. "11 feet away. Here's Garbage Man. It's hauled in by Red Hot. Red Hot's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Williams. Red Hot the pass to Stewart. Count that one. Stewart's got 6 points in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Garbage Man. Cavaliers with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there it is for them. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Stewart. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brooks with the bounce pass. Ring shot on the way. Good. Brooks has got 8 points.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Back to Williams. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's his first personal.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And they've also been successful running their offense through the post. They're making the defense respect that interior threat.
And Williams no good on that one. For Utah, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Jazz have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Ricky Rubio checked in for Williams. And so he makes both from the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Rubio. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And for the Jazz, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. LeVert against Beasley, and he jams it with authority.
Boy, Malik Beasley, known as a pure scorer, but how about the setup of his teammate right there? That's a pretty pass.
Now, here's Rubio. 8 points for him. Pass to Red Hot. Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Takes a three. That one, no good. And Cleveland the other way now. And Markkanen can give you, Greg, a solid defensive effort at both the 3 and the 4.
And Kevin, many thought Markkanen was a defensive liability, but give him credit, worked hard to prove he wasn't. And while not a superb defender, he has become a plus defender for this team.
And there's another one for the Jazz.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've got run over this evening.
Pass to Red Hot. Rebounded by the Jazz. Let's go. And Utah again with the bucket.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Rubio outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Rubio. And the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Lopez, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Osman comes in for Red Hot. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. To the middle. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Utah. Marquise Chris, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Cleveland's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Rubio, the pass to Osman. Rubio, right side. Five on the clock. There's a screen by Chris. Here's Osman. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Clarkson kicks to Beasley. Here's Markkanen. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
I'll tell you, good physical play from Markkanen that right there puts the defense in a bad position and gets the whistle.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Markkanen.
And guys, Markkanen, there's no question about his offensive talent. His skill set is the perfect match for the way the game is played today.
And Markkanen drops them both. Well, Cleveland shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Rubio with it. 8 points for him. Over in the corner, Osman. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. Hits the three-point bomb. Alexander Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Rubio outside, inside, Osman, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Jenny Osmond. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Passes it to Garbage Man. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Back to Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
You know, a skilled free throw shooter for his size, so you love Lopez getting to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
You know, with Robin Lopez, a career mid-70s free throw shooter, we'll take that any time from the center position.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Here's the Jazz with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. And that one is good by Beasley.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Excellent D there from Markkanen. And Beasley has the ball here for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Markkanen. Beasley dishes to Markkanen. Kicks to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Utah again with the bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Garbage Man.
Number 40.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to the Prodigy. Markkanen a screen on Lopez. To the middle. Here's the Prodigy. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
At the line for Utah, number 40, shooting 1.
One shot. One shot.
.27 seconds left in the third quarter. Rubio looking it over. 15 seconds left to play in the third. That one falls.
And so far are going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
From deep, Drops in the tray. Alexander Walker's got 6 in the quarter. And so it's the Utah Jazz holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Chris is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Neto in at the 2 spot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
And that one misses.
Well, what you love about Malik Beasley is his willingness to always hunt for opportunities to score it. He understands what the strength of his game is, and he goes out and tries to execute.
He hits the second from the line. Cleveland with the ball. And here's Rondo. There's the pass to Chris. Knocked away. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Rondo. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They set the pick. Rondo passes to Osman. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. 6 to shoot. Gay sets the pick for Beasley. And again, it's Utah.
Malik Beasley, by instinct and nature, wants to put the ball in the basket. You allow him to catch a rhythm and look out.
There's a screen by Chris. And it's Osman missing.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Markkanen. Here's Beasley. Can't hit from 12.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's Gay on the way. Over Lopez. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Love watching Gay stroke it from there. His in-between game is strong, measures it perfectly.
Rondo with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Chris gets the bucket.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Beasley outside. Gay a screen on Rondo. Pass to Beasley. Markkanen sets the pick for Beasley. The 17-footer goes down. Beasley's got 21.
Yeah, the 3-level scoring ability of Malik Beasley. If you find his way to the mid-range, he's going to take those shots.
Outside Rondo. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Alexander Walker passes to Gay. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
Chris, offline from the top of the key. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Up top, Markkanen. Covered by Chris. Markkanen passes to Alexander Walker. Markkanen a screen on Rondo. Down low. And then Gay with the dunk.
And we all know Gay is capable of dunking it. The D can't let him get to that launching pad there. You're only asking for trouble.
Back to Lopez. Shoots from 12. Count it.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Alexander Walker passes to Markkanen. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Alexander Walker. And the Jazz, another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Out to Chris from downtown. Good on the triple. Chris has got 5 points in the quarter.
To have his height and combine that with the fluid athleticism makes Chris a tough cover in the catch-and-shoot game.
And the rebound goes to Lopez.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
There's a screen by Chris Osman. And again, it's Cleveland. So it's Utah now. Here's Alexander Walker. Beasley outside. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
But to me, that's Malik Beasley playing bigger than his size. This guy just keeps coming despite the contact.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Chris to the right side. Cleveland moving it around. Good on the bucket.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Horton Tucker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
First one falls for him. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
Both good from the line that time. Cavaliers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Stewart against Brooks. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Throws it up high.
What an excellent post entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Brooks against Stewart. The pass to Red Hot. To the inside. Shoots a fader. Can't hit that one. So Utah will take it the other way. Now Brooks. Beasley outside. Clock at 6. Shoots over LeVert. Again, the Jazz score.
Hey, you love to see a guard like Malik Beasley take it down low and be willing to compete and make a shot.
Here's Stewart. That's tipped.
Number 44.
Now here's Brooks. For a while, the East was all LeBron. And the West? Doris, as we know, the West was dominated by Golden State. But now, does the league, do you feel more wide open?
Well, certainly when you look at last season, I thought there were 4 teams in the East that absolutely had a shot to make the finals. Contingent on health. Obviously, Milwaukee, without Chris Middleton, struggled to get over the finish line. In the West, you had 3 teams who I thought legitimately could advance. So certainly the gap between playoff teams feels smaller.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here is Garbage Man. Back to Brooks. Over Stewart. They get it again. Garbage Man with the bucket. Garbage Man's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Here's Stewart. Good on the shot. Utah's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Passes it to Garbage Man. Pass to Horton Tucker. And the Jazz, another 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Stewart up top. Shot from the wing. The rebound by the Jazz. Garbage Man's puts the move on. Aaron Brooks finishes inside.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And Talen Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but, Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
The drive by Rubio. Red hot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I'll tell you, he can handle it. He can pass it. Rubio, the straw that stirs the drink.
Shooting 1. One shot.
.141 left in the game. Brooks, the pass to Garbage Man. Dishes it to Clarkson. That 3 off the mark. And it's Rubio with the ball for Cleveland.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Utah.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Prodigy.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Cleveland.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Now, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Stewart against Beasley. Now, here's Stewart. He's covered closely. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, the Prodigy.